final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by the third overall pick of the 2008 draft, the man they call Matty Ice, quarterback Matt Ryan.
Always knew he'd be a gym rat, very cerebral player, a guy that beats you with his mind as well as his physical attributes. But the best part, poise under pressure. He knows how to bring a team back in the fourth quarter.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's complete. It's Gore.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Play action. It's Ryan. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Thomas, the intended target. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. They will run it. It's McKissick. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. North of 100 yards, the two scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync. With each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what, he understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. And he finds Parker here, complete. 27 yards there, a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Mario Addison in on the stop. From the 44, Goff under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joe Schobert coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now the 4th-year man from Utah, Devontae Booker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it. And that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
On first down, it's gone. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Stills bringing it in. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
You see me? You see me? They can't stop me.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Ready to go.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So now here come the Dolphins. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in this spot where they're #1 in their conference.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now, listen.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Randy Gregory in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Going, well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how I can keep him in front with that speed.
After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now on second down, this is Gore. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. On third and one, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And it's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And the throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On second down, it's Logan. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
A carry now for McKissick. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
This is going to sound crazy, but that type of a carry, big-time run, actually brings a high and a low to it. And the high, of course, is the run. But the low, he didn't quite get to the end zone, just short of the pylon. What do you think he's doing in the huddle right now? Guaranteed he's lobbying for the football.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking to get it to Parker again, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now Goff toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
They'll try and run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. J.D. McKissick. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
It a little bit. Lean on some other people. Lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Thomas has got it, complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 16, Goff. And this is caught. It's Parker. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Goff now closing in on a 200-yard 1st half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Personal foul.
Well, let's see who this is on.
Defense.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Dawson tacks on the point after. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Raiders are out to an early lead, and we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, and normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Ryan. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing again, Ryan. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Ryan drops it underneath to Gore.
That's it, baby.
So we've reached halftime here. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again on offense. Here's Devontae Parker now. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though?
Absolutely.
Who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than... And he coughed it up! And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
20. Value 1.
Goff on 1st down. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Parker the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Goff. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. Parker unable to get that one. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
To throw is Ryan. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now a draw play for Gore. Gore hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Ready, blue 80, blue 80. 59. Go. Go. Get out.
To throw on third down. Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. That'll move the sticks for the Browns. A gain of 12.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Here's Gore. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Following the penalty, it's Gore. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. That's on the first-round pick, number 23 overall, Titus Howard. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught, Smith. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan over the middle, complete. That's Sherman. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to the ground game here. Gore. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Ryan. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, Ryan. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run with Gore out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
Now it's Gore, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Frank Gore with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Nice, isn't it?
No, but... So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover.
Mike 20. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
Here's McKissick. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Mike 20.
They'll go again with McKissick. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Now a first down throw, gone. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. They'll run it here with Logan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And he finds Parker here, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. On 2nd and goal. Goff. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this? And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Khalil Mack. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Ryan. Complete. Smith has it. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently.
Tonight, wait 20. Hold on. Check. I'm coming up.
They'll run with McKesson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.